Cable Services of Valley City is proud and pleased to be able to bring to you a videotaping of the entire Centennial Parade, which is taking place in Valley City on a beautiful sunny morning, June 25th, 1983, at 10 a.m. We are located on the corner of Central Avenue and 3rd Street, next to the Pillar Building. Looking across the intersection at the Shepherd Building, which for years was a furniture and appliance store and is now the new home of the Ben Franklin Variety Store. The parade has over 241 floats, so it'll take some time for all to pass by. And the audio and comments that you are going to hear will be coming from the PA system of the official reviewing stand located to the right of our cameras. All this should give you a setting of the spectacular that is taking place within a few minutes. The officials and Centennial committees are to be commended for all their work and dedicated efforts for the past year in putting on all this together. Citizens of Valley City and Barnes County, here is the Centennial Parade.
Again, for the opening 4 units, all stand to respect the flag. Our first unit, the parade marshal, Albert Llewellyn. Albert is riding his Arabian gelding Flit. Flit is a direct descendant of the sorrel thoroughbred mare that Albert raised and rode to victory for many years on the racing circuit. He's well traveled from North Dakota rides in the Badlands to Las Vegas, where he won Gymkhana competitions, an appearance on a Wayne Newton special, rides in the Wyoming Tetons, and back to his home in North Dakota. Parade Marshal Albert Llewellyn. Followed by VFW Color Guard, VFW Post 2764, Color Guard and Firing Squad, Riney Weber, Commander. Our third unit, VFW Post 762 Color Guard of Fargo. Post 762 is over 50 years old. Roy Hansen, Post Commander, is marching with his unit, led by Jim Nelson. And next in line, our fourth unit, the Cheyenne Valley Flag Corps. The Cheyenne Valley Shrine Flag Corps is part of Al Zagel Temple, Fargo, is composed of Shriners from Valley City, Oaks, Hannaford, Litchville, Wimbledon, Sanborn, Page, Lemoore, and Edgeley. They are the lead unit in all the shrine parades and honor guard at all shrine ceremonials. Also a participant in many local parades. Rick Peterson of Page is the Flag Corps captain and Cal Sebelius, Valley City lieutenant. Now, 1917 Seagrave fire engine, the first motorized fire engine bought by Valley City, owned and restored by the firefighters of Valley City. In March of 1917, bids were opened and accepted by the city for $5,800. It was accepted by the city council and delivered after passing all tests. The engine served Valley City till April 1948. It was sold in 1952 to a party near West Fargo. And we have the Fargo Fire Department, a 1906 hose wagon in service till 1924. The driver, Solly Burchell, on the wagon, Lance Josel, the Fargo Fire Chief. And the Barnes County Commissioners in the vehicle, F.J. Vanderbeck, Dick Baltima, Dick Hansen, Ken Grant, Harlan Updahl. And followed by a 1966 Ford, owned and driven by Dave Nagel. In the vehicle are the District 24 legislators, Senator Perry Grotberg, Representative Dean Horgan, Representative Earl Pomeroy. And from Bismarck, Public Service Commissioner Leo Reinbold and his wife Rose. Leo elected to the North Dakota Public Service Commission from Valley City in 1980. They still maintain residence in Valley City, consider Valley City as home. Next in line, Dr. House, the 10th president of Valley City State, became the president on September 1 of '82, and his wife June. The newcomers salute the old-timers. They're proud to be one of you, Dr. House and his wife June. Now we have the City of Valley City float, and fit for a queen with a royal stairway leading to Miss Valley City, Bonnie Sommerfeld. We have the Senior Citizen Handicap Vehicle. Barnes County Senior Services with 3 vehicles in operation in Barnes County. Coming up, the Valley City High School Marching Band, marching 105 strong. The band was selected as a governor's band in 1980-81 and went to Phoenix to take part in the Fiesta Bowl festivities. The band has grown to 110 members. The band has won many awards, including the Valley City State Homecoming, NDSU Homecoming, Jamestown College Homecoming, and the Class A Best Band overall at the Potato Bowl Parade in Grand Forks. The Valley City Girl Scout Association float represents nearly 50 years of Girl Scouting in Valley City. Scouting first organized in Valley City 1935, and by 1937 were 3 active troops. Here we have the Valley City High School Art Department with 20 masks of 20 presidents who have served the U.S. for the past 100 years. And before you now, a team and wagon owned and driven by Jerome Wadeson of Nome and sponsored by the Valley City Centennial Brothers of the Brush and Sisters of the Swish. The wagon completely hand-built by Jerome.
Sorry.
The Valley City Centennial Can-Can Girls, a division of the Sisters of the Swish. The coordinator is director Linda Grott. Choreography was done by Peggy Swanky. The Can-Can Girls. Now Jerry and Dorothea Zink, Valley City's official Old Settlers. A contest was held on the identity of 2 citizens who masqueraded as Old Settlers at various events during the past year. the Valley City Centennial Cops, a group of 10 Valley City residents organized to add to the fun and merriment of the Valley City Centennial celebration. They got me several times. Coming up, a bicycle entry all the way from Madison, South Dakota, on behalf of First Insurance of Valley City. Selmer Hagan and his 16-year-old twins, Dana and Donna, have been in parades all over North and South Dakota for about 6 years. The big wheel bike is called a bone shaker, popular in the late 1800s. Mr. Hagan is a brother-in-law of Harvey Hoholter, manager of First Insurance of Valley City. And following the bicycles, the Barnes County Farm Bureau float was made and is driven by Alfred Steidel Fingal. With him, Clinton Henderson Ariska, Vice President of the Barnes County Farm Bureau. And the staff of Norwest Bank of Valley City extend a hearty welcome during the Centennial celebration. The signs that are featured represent changes made by our corporation to better serve the community. Also featured, some of the friendly employees of Norwest Bank, banking and a whole lot more.
Lenora, you shouldn't be on there. Throw it a little higher. It says.
We have some 1966 Mustang convertibles owned by Frank Johnson, Valley City, driven by Billy Johnson. That's the first one you see. The second one owned by Joan Roush of Valley City, driven by Barry Roush. And the third one, Mustang convertible, owned and driven by Ron Thompson of Valley City. Most of these cars will be at the Prairie Motor Club's car show today at the city park. And we have a 1928 Chevy stake bed 1-ton truck. Restored back in 1978, the owner, Steve DeVries, and the driver, Pat DeVries. A 1928 Chevy truck. And a 1926 Star open delivery, exact copy of original. The owner, Steve DeVries, and the driver, Bill Paulson of Galesburg, North Dakota. Followed by the Valley City High School FFA as they salute Valley City on the 100th birthday. The Valley City Barnes County Public Library is celebrating their 80th birthday this year, along with the Centennial, built back in 1903. And the big one you see coming, newly founded Valley City Centennial Band with over 70 members. The band is directed by Tom Stein and Ellis Thompson. Followed by the Dakota Antique and Collectors Club. It was formed back in 1966. On the float are Mrs. Bjornson, Brudevold, Jarvis, and Gartland. And Floyd Brudevold, the driver of the tractor. A Model A in view right now from Post Package. A 1952 Packard, only 26,000 original miles. The owner, Steve DeVries, the driver, Aaron Boom of St. Paul. Next up is the Valley City Area Chamber of Commerce. And Printing Plus in the Valley Plaza, owned by Cleary Gunderson, a 1957 Chevy driven by Marty Anderson of Lisbon. And the following 3 units, all from the Valley Plaza. Or are they? The Fair Store in view in front of you as they celebrate their 75th anniversary in Valley City. On the float are Joyce Overbeck, Audrey Peterson, and Julie Monkby. Oh, I missed it. 42. There's 42. 42. That's going to be just about right. By the reviewing stand now, the Steele County Centennial float, designed by Vivian Satram of Broad Lawn Township. It shows a modern couple by their farmstead. Next up, the Production Credit Association 1934 Ford truck. Entry number 44, 1938 pickup from Miller Motors of Valley City.
Three outfits together and they were coming together.
Called Wing It.
Yeah. You did good. Yeah. Wing It. You can only do so. You do the best you can and let it go. No, they do it fine.
Are you guys the Jamestown Clowns?
Okay, they're there.
From Alzago Shrine, Jamestown Clowns. And coming towards the intersection, the Times Record float. They have an original working press on the TR float.
They're pretty thin. Okay.
And following the TR, as I'm still intact here, a 1948 Plymouth Coupe owned by Marlon Agnes, driven by Dave Johnson of the Farmers and Merchants Bank of Valley City. Have a 1968 Chevy convertible, a super sport convertible, owned by Formo Farms of Litchville. And a horse and buggy owned by Clifford Lawrence of Cayuga, North Dakota, co-sponsored by Ralph Neske and Sons Farm, whose ancestors homesteaded near Valley City in 1890. Also sponsored by Sherman Clothiers, a family business since 1931. And a 1923 Ford sponsored by H.L. Anderson Livestock Hauling, Havana, North Dakota, owned by Louis Woolwind of Lidgerwood. And greetings are coming your way, and congratulations to Valley City from the city of Lisbon. On the organ, Mary Anderson, and driving is her husband Bernie, who was the Centennial chairman at Lisbon. We got the Cub Scout pack, the Cub Scouts here, the Cub Master, Marlon Agnes. The pack is sponsored by the First Lutheran Church of Valley City. And a happy 100th birthday from the Sanborn Fire Department. Followed by the Globe bar float. The Globe says the best place on the globe is Valley City, but the best place in Valley City is the Globe. The Globe is owned by Monty and Gene Swanson, and being pulled with Mark Meidinger's 1964 Cadillac. And followed by the Eagle Zeri 2192 float of Valley City. Who is that? Is that Michelle? That's your queen. Yeah, who's the queen of the Eagles? Michelle Hafner. Yeah, her name's Michelle Hafner. Michelle Hafner on the Eagles float. And followed by a 1947 Chevrolet one-ton panel truck, bought new by Leslie Webster, founder of the Webster Sheet Metal Works, now known as Webster's Plumbing and Heating, owned by Dale and Donna Webster. Another Eagles float, following Webster's. Past presidents and auxiliary. And more Eagles auxiliary floats following. That's one of these guys there. In view now the Escorts Motor Patrol of Fargo. a precision cycle organization sponsored by the Eagles Aries and their own activities. The Escorts Motor Patrol, where'd they go? They're probably on a border anyway.
No, there was no 60, no even. Yeah, they are, aren't they nice? Good play. I was going to say, he doesn't want to give these guys any more time. Just a little. No more time than the others.
And who is this coming down the road? Paul Raleigh! Our night man is driving the KOVC radio float. The voice of the valley reminds you of the big role that radio plays in our everyday lives. The station personnel went back into the past to come up with this old-styled radio. A memory of the olden days is this replica. It ties in nicely with the modern sounds of today's radio stations. Congratulations to Valley City from your friends at KOVC Radio, 1490 on your dial.
I don't know if they even heard that, Dave. Yeah, that's too bad these are here. For our float. They'll probably say it again. Yeah. Education. It'll have an effect on it.
Again before you, KOVC Radio Float. Congratulations, Valley City, from your friends at KOVC, 1490 on your dial. Next up is the Block West women's wear. Comes out in style in a 19...